Hey, this will be a video chart on EVCA. Got a bunch of requests for this one the past couple of days and even more so today. So I want to get it broken down, and I can see why I got so many requests. One of the stronger charts out there, and then after today's action, pretty wild. The Bears tried to take over, but the Bulls held their ground, very nicely and really kind of demonstrated their strength that they hold within the chart. What we're looking at here is a 60-minute chart, so if it doesn't look familiar to you, that is why. If you're not familiar with charts, all the 60-minute chart means is that each one of these candlesticks, instead of representing the traditional 1 day worth of time, they just represent 1 hour's worth of price action. So that's all that means, and the reason I'm going to go over the 60-minute is does a little bit clearer job of breaking down what went on, and it actually has a pretty cool little chart thing in here too, and I'll get to that in a few minutes here. So as you can see in this candle right here, pretty much sums up the bear's attempt. The price gapped up, made a nice move upwards, or excuse me, it gapped up right here, and then, the bears really tried to scare things out, dropped all the way down here, and then you can see that the bulls fought back hard as they brought it all the way up to here, and then the rest of the day flexed their muscles in terms of providing a healthy consolidation. And the kind of cool thing about charts, and you can see I'm not faking or doing anything with this, but let me first change this to red to represent what it usually was. At one time this was a resistance trend line, so going into today, you could draw that trend line and say, okay, this is the resistance trend line, and the price gapped up over it, and then look right where it dropped back down to. An absolutely classic example of a resistance turning into a support. So this level is now support, but just, you could put this chart in a textbook after this move right there. Just pretty crazy that it dropped right back down there, back tested this previous trend line, and it held strong and basically acted like a trampoline as it bounced the price all the way back up there. So in the overall picture of things on the 60-minute, this is going to be an important level to hold, but you do have quite a few other moving averages up here that will provide support too. But really the big thing of strength came in the afternoon part of today, because it's not the first time I've seen a gap up, it fall back down, and then shoot back up. But usually after it shoots back up, then that's where the big fall comes. But that was not the case here. As I pointed out, it held up very strong. So that really shows that higher bases are being formed at that, and that this is a genuinely strong move. Because lots of times people would have just wanted out after this bounce back up and it crater back, but the bulls just weren't having any of that. So in terms of resistance levels now, because as I said, to support this trend line and a couple of these other moving averages, but resistances, pretty much as easy as saying 6 cents, because the chart is in blue sky territory, so you really can't map out too many besides where the previous highs are. So I'm saying 6 cents as the key resistance to get through. Yes, the price did go up to 0.065, but if the price can get through here on strong volume, I don't think this level up here is going to put up much of a fight at all. So keep your eye on 6 cents as the key level of resistance at this point in time. But overall, if you look down here at your moving averages, notice how they are all sloping upwards. They all have nice space in between them. That's just showing that the chart's pretty much firing on all cylinders, both short, medium, and long term. So you can't really complain in terms of the overall trend of things. And if we just look at the daily chart real quick, you can see that it's done a great job of making moves up, consolidating, move up, consolidate, and then today, pretty crazy, but like the hourly chart was showing, everything held up, and the bulls are clearly in charge. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook. And with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from penny stocks up to big boards. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It is all free. We've been making some good money together on our alerts. So I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One more time, this was EVCA. Thanks for listening.